Welcome to another Stelbot Adventure. This is the first video in a series of London videos as we had traveled last August across the ocean on the Queen Mary 2 and stayed for a week in London afterwards. Here is our journey down the Thames towards Greenwich for some wonderful sightseeing. Other videos will include us walking around the town, checking out some football, and even some West End shows. So keep checking back for us and enjoy the ride. Here we are, embarking the city cruise at the Westminster Pier. They claimed to not be tour guides, but there was good narration as we went down the Thames towards Greenwich.
We're going to make a few stops. The next one's Charing Cross Embankment, then Festival. We then make our way downstream to the Tower of London, and finally the Royal Borough of Greenwich.
Bye bye, Big Ben. Westminster.
As we pass down through the Ladies' Bridge, take a little look on your left-hand side. There's a large, impressive building coming up with a small green dome in the centre. Now that is Somerset House, and that was completed in 1786. Now I'm sure you already know this, the City of London is one of the smallest cities anywhere in the world. It measures in at just 1 square mile. St Paul's Cathedral, Sir Christopher Wren's masterpiece, that took 35 years to build. Now the dome on top stands 365 feet tall, easily remembered for 1 foot for every day of the year, and it's the second largest unsupported cathedral dome anywhere in the world. Of course, still there to your right is the white round-shaped building with a thatched roof on it. That is Sam Wanamaker's replica of the old Globe Playhouse Theatre. Now that's been built on the original Elizabethan site, and for a small fee, believe it or not, a passenger told me this pre-COVID, so a couple of years ago, they reckon they paid a tenner going to that building and see an old Shakespearean play being re-performed. Now directly ahead of the boat now we have London's very own warship, the HMS Belfast. Code name C-35, a Southampton-class cruiser completed in 1939. Now she weighs in at 11,553 tonnes. She last fired her 12 large guns in anger during the Korean campaign of 1952. Permanently moored here now for well over 50 years now as a floating war museum. And believe me, she is well worth a visit. Now up here on our left hand side we have the well famous Tower of London. Parts of this building can date back to 1078, and over the years its uses have varied somewhat. That has been used as a fortress, a royal residence, a state prison, a mint, and it's even been used as a zoo. At one point it was used as a royal zoo. It is now though of course the home to the Crown Jewels. Now built to resemble or look something like the Tower of London, the bridge ahead of us, the Tower Road Bridge, arguably one of the most famous bridges anywhere in the world. Designed by a man called Sir John Moore Farry in 1894. Now the two towers either side of the boat, they house the machinery for the lifting of the 2 central lower bascles. These bascles weigh 1,100 tonnes each, and they're capable of being raised in under 90 seconds to allow larger ships in and out of the upper pool of London. It's also the only bridge anywhere in the world to be registered as a ship. Not a bridge, it's got to have a captain, an engineer, and a mate on board at all times.
Here we are as we head into the Greenwich Pier. Liz had been here before and recommended this stop, and she is going to lead us up to the Royal Observatory and the Prime Meridian.
I'm just relying on my memory from like 18, 20 years ago.
The King's Arms. Are his legs across the street? Royal Observatory and Planetarium, straight ahead. The National Maritime Museum.
So,
yeah.
Just for the record,
National
Maritime.
With what?
Going straight down the block to get to the observatory. Just for the record.
She was.
That's all gone.
Not the first, nor the last time.
Hello?
I can admit that. It's very interesting. Oh wow. Look at this sucker. Check out this view. This monument, the gift of the Canadian people, was unveiled something of June 1930. The Marquis de Montcalm. But who is it? James Wolfe, Victor of Quebec. Check out these great views from up at the Royal Observatory. Beautiful views and wonderful sights. Definitely a recommended stop on your trip to London. William Herschel's telescope. We are so very close, but we're in different hemispheres. Go ahead.
I'm in the east, I'm in the west, I'm in the east, I'm in the west, I'm in both.
I'm in the eastern hemisphere. I'm walking west. Ooh, very different. The Flamstead House. Let's see, and the Astronomer's Royal Apartments, the Octagon Room, Time and Longitude Gallery, Time and Greenwich Gallery. All that happened here was to help figure out longitude while traveling via ship. Very important for the fleets going in and out, for shipping, for trade, and there were two different ways that they tried to do this. One was by the stars and astronomy, and one was by making the best timepieces possible. Feel free to pause and read some of these very interesting stuff. 10 astronomers royal who lived in Flamsteed House. Starting with John Flamsteed. John Flamsteed, Edmund Halley, James Bradley, Nathaniel Bliss, Neville Maskelyne, John Pond, George Airy, William Christie, Frank Dyson, Harold Spencer Jones, till 1955. Here are a few recipes for home remedies. And then some tools that were used back in the day. Octagon Room. One of the few surviving interiors by Sir Christopher Wren, the architect of St. Paul's Cathedral. Time ball was installed on the roof, 1833. Let them check their chronometers before heading out to sea. 1833. Had to be hand done for a while until it became electronic, automatic.
Ball operates in 3 stages. At 12:55, it will rise halfway up, which is a signal for people to know that the time signal is imminent. And it will stay there until 2 minutes to 1, when it will rise hopefully at 1 o'clock, it will come down. And it's the beginning of the fall that marks the time signal. You will notice that there's a few dents in the ball. This is caused by large hailstones or birds or anything like that. In the 1960s, when the observatory was closed for renovations, the contractors thought it wasn't actually required, so they used it for game of football until the astronomers saw what was happening and they came rescue.
It's 5 minutes to 1. It's going up. It must be 2 minutes to 1 because now it is continuing the rest of the way up. There it goes. The big red aluminum ball. It's coming towards 1 o'clock. Let's see when it starts going down. Is it? Is it? Oh, 1 o'clock. There it goes. Yep. Right as my...
Happy New Year.
Right as Verizon went too. Perfect. 1 o'clock. Well done. Greenwich Mean Time for trains and such. Oh, it's sun up in all those places right now?
Mm-hmm. It's still yesterday in the very, very edge of Alaska.
Oh, okay. You are here at the edge of a moment. Edmund Haley. Oh, the quadrant. Unfortunately, most of Haley's work is not usable due to a mistake or two, and Bradley is the reason that this is the Prime Meridian. This is the line right here. This telescope right on the line. So many different examples of clocks and timepieces, from watches to grandfather's clocks and everything in between. If you're interested in all of that, great place to come check it out. Let's head on upstairs to the Great Equatorial Telescope. Let's go. Damn, check that out. It's one hell of a telescope. Eat your heart out, Dirt. We hope you enjoyed our trip to the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. Don't forget that this is only the first of our London series. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure.